Everybody, it's Tubbs from Tubbs Plays Games, and I'm back with another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Tally Up from Messy Table Games. Tally Up is a push-your-luck dice rolling game for 2 to 10 players, which plays in 10 to 30 minutes. It was designed by Eric Olson and published by Messy Table Games. Here's a little bit about how it works. Each round, the active player selects 3 dice from a pool of 6 to roll. The dice have varied levels of risk. The more stars, the more risk. Before each roll, players will decide if they are in or out. Any player who is out banks points at the current score. Then the dice are rolled and the values on the dice are added to the running score. If a circled number is rolled, then the player rolls the up die, which can add points, subtract points, multiply points, or add a bonus roll. But that's not all. If 2 stars are rolled, then the player rolling busts and anyone who was still in gets no points for that round. And if instead of 2 stars, 3 stars are rolled, the first player to say tally up gets a 200-point bonus, even if they were already out. And any player still in gets a 100-point bonus. And once a player passes 2,500 points, the game is over and the player with the most points wins. So that is Tally Up from designer Eric Olson and Messy Table Games. Big thanks, as always, to Messy Table Games for providing me a copy of this game. And also, as always, that's never going to affect my opinion of a game. So, let's talk about this game. This game was super fun. I played it a couple weeks ago with my game group, kind of the opening game, the waiting for everybody to show up game. We played it with, I think, 6 people, and it moved pretty quick, and I think we had a pretty good time with it. I referred to it as Flip 7 with dice, and I don't think that is meant to be diminutive or pejorative or any other itive. I certainly didn't mean it that way because I love Flip 7, and it's the same designer. Eric Olson Games. This is the 3rd game by Eric Olson that I have played, and here's what I like about what he does. All of his games are super simple. You could teach them to anyone. They're great games to break out at family gatherings. They're great games for people who don't play games. And yet, they are all so well made and so fun that hobbyist gamers can still enjoy them. Hobbyist gamers will still find some small amount of complexity to them, some small amount of decision making to them. And, just like Flip 7, when Flip 7 came out, I kind of was like, oh, okay, yeah, I mean, I guess that looks cool. And then the first time I played it, I was like, man, this game is so much fun. And I started bringing it to family gatherings. I got my family all hooked on it. And, yeah, I think this is another one that, it's going to come to holidays. It's going to come to, random get-togethers with my family. And that way I can get them to play a game. So, yeah, Tally Up is a big win for me. I love any game, really, where you can bust. I like that tension. When I go to a casino, generally I like to play blackjack because I think it's a game where you have like the smallest amount of control. And I think Tally Up, again, there's a lot of randomness, there's a lot of luck to it, but you can play right or wrong. So yeah, Tally Up is a big win for me. And I want to thank Messy Table Games again for sending me a copy of this to play and review. And that's going to do it for another review. So until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, wonderful day whenever you're watching this. I hope you get to play your favorite game this week, and I'll see you again soon.